Our course syllabus is a mighty, mighty document, and to manage it a bit, I'm going to offer four ideas that you can use to sort of structure your investigation of the syllabus. And the first idea I want to share with you is the syllabus is, of course, the place where you can find out what the requirements of the class are. And you see that in places like the very beginning of the document, the list of required resources, and the list of required technology. If you scroll down a bit in the document, you'll see another key source of information about the course requirements, and it's the list of the major assignments followed by the grading policies in the class. So that's another place that you're going to want to look quickly at as you ask yourself, what do I need to do in this course? What do I need to have to be prepared for and participate in this course? What are my requirements? But you also want to think more broadly about the course. You want to think about the big picture, or another way of thinking about it is, what's the purpose? What are you trying to learn in this class? What does the college want you to learn from this class? And I've outlined a guiding question for ourselves, which is about human agency. Human agency is the desire to have control over our lives and destiny. And throughout human history and throughout our literature, our desire to control our lives, to exercise our free will, bumps up against cultural, social, and biological forces that shape and determine our lives. Those forces are often referred to as forces of determinism. So we talk about human agency and determinism and the tension between the two. And this course is really going to focus on how literature processes that tension, how literature explores and manifests and perhaps advocates for our desire for human agency. But that question is just a tool to get at the student learning outcomes and the performance objectives that are at the core of the course. The learning outcomes are what Miracosta College's faculty wants to make sure that everyone who finishes 201 has under their belt. And the performance objectives are specific tools, specific skills designed to make sure you achieve those outcomes. A quick note here, at the bottom of this section, you're going to notice some language about reasoning, logic, fallacies, etc. In this 201 course, those logical moves are looked at specifically in the context of literature as argument. If we think of writers as social commentators who are trying to make an argument about our culture, then we can think about their logic and the moves that they make. And most of those moves are going to be identified through literary devices. So rather than talking about traditional logic, 201, with its emphasis on literature and literary theory, uses a focus on language and literary devices as a way of getting at these larger logical moves. So that's a quick overview of the places you need to look in the syllabus for a sense of our course purpose. Another way to think of the syllabus is as a repository of success strategies. And in that sense, you can see we have in the syllabus a section called How You'll Learn in This Class that gives you a variety of tools and approaches to learn in an online setting, to learn in an English composition and reading context. We also have, again, as a tool to help you succeed, reminders about what the major assignments are, reminders about the assessment policies. But the most important element of the syllabus in terms of success is all related to the word connect. Especially in online settings, we succeed in college by connecting. And in a literature-based composition and reading course, we are going to first need to connect with the text. So there are strategies here for how to connect with the text, how to read them, how to annotate them, how to think about them in terms of themes and literary devices. There's strategies here for thinking about how to connect with your professor and what my own expectations for myself are in the class. There's information here about connecting with the college, your classmates, resources on the campus like the Writing Center, understanding other tools, resources, and support services available to you on the campus. It's all about connecting. Success in college is about connecting to the material in the class, the professor, your classmates, and the college. That's what we mean by the syllabus being a place where you can learn about success strategies for the class. Finally, I want to talk about the syllabus as a place that captures some important tools that you can use. And in particular, I want to focus on the tools that you can use to help you read the text better. So the section of the syllabus with connecting with texts and all the advice it gives you about how to annotate texts, and also the tools it gives you for thinking about the themes and literary devices we'll be talking about. And you can click on any one of those and it actually takes you over to a website that helps you understand that term. So this is a tool you can use all semester, not just a document to read at the beginning of the class. Another piece that's important for you to be looking at is the schematic course calendar. Now, as I make clear in the syllabus, you cannot go here to find out really what's due on any individual date. That happens in Canvas. You click on the assignments function there, and you get a really detailed layout that works you step by step through what you need to do. But what you can get here is an important overview. What text are we reading each week? What are the big papers and assignments we're working on each week? What are the places you're going to need more time? What are the places where you might need extra support? This document, this schematic calendar, is what I use to plan the course. I make this first, and then I go into Canvas and create the activities that support the achievement, the fulfillment, the completion of the items in this calendar. So obviously the calendar and the resources about reading and analyzing literature are important tools to use in the course. Remember, we've also talked about how to use the syllabus as a success guide. We've talked about how to use the syllabus as a tool for understanding the purpose of the course. And finally, we started off with a discussion of the requirements and how the syllabus is a tool for understanding the course requirements. Thanks for your time. See you in Canvas.